It's loading in. It's loading in. There we go. There we go. There we go. Pop out the chat. Hey, YouTube, how's it going? Sorry, I'm always like a minute late. You have to understand it's because of who I am as a person. Let's scrunch you in. There we go. There we go. How's you guys doing? YouTube doesn't know there was a secret stream at 10 a.m. this morning. They are privy to the secret streams. They only get the mainline bangers. Alright. Let's see. We got some from the end of stream, and then we'll do the ones from this morning, which are right here. All right, these are from stream earlier that I didn't get to. My Fat Cock, thank you for 10 gifted subs. To Hyphenus 6Z Poopada Sex. Exotic Paper, Wow Man, I'm Happy. Romeo Echa Delta, Back Zach, Relatively Adequate, Tiger Blitz, Cyclone 72, Fratzo, and B Nuppy. Thank you for the Anon for the gift sub. Thank you, Imbriat, for the 2 months of Prime. Thank you, Buick LeSabre, for the 3 months. I think I did thank them. Main Dog, thank you for the bits. Real Snowbo, thank you for the 500 bits. Fat Cock, thank you for the 500 bits. 5 Yen Yato, thank you for the 2 months. And then here, hang on, Wanu, thank you for the 18 months. I appreciate you. Cocaine, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. Protolactor, thank you for the 200 bits. Anon, thank you for the gift sub to VTuber Mail. RP Rurin, thank you for the 6 months of T3. Appreciate ya. Suzanne Syndicate, thank you for the 7 months. Ivernus Pork Chop, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. Mellow Ruby, thank you for the bits. And this is from yesterday's. I missed this. This was like right at the end. Thank you for the 50 Mexicans Foxware. I discovered your channel last month. Love your crazy experiments. Still, I need to watch a lot of your previous videos. Hell yeah, dude. Glad you like them. And then from today, we're caught up now. Mellow Ruby, thank you for the 110 bits. I'm here again to harass you. Bless up. Smiling Anubis, thank you for the 7 months. King Kashova, thank you for the 200 bits. Amber Rosin, thank you for the 3 months. Hope the antique mousetrap that's just a sub-nose revolver on a string is on the schedule. It's not at all what we're doing. We'll get into that in a second. Inverted Bird, thank you for the 6 months. Shamu Plays, thank you for the 200 bits. WP Gabaru, thank you for the 3 months. Love your content, UOs. You got me through tough times. Hell yeah. Glad to be there, brother. Badoofer, thank you for the 6 months. Shamu Plays, thank you for the 100 bits. Somber Bar 39, thank you for the fresh T1. And Ben Keast, thank you for the $2. Do you still read these? Yes, I do. I print off the receipt printer, then I read all of them, or at least try to. I have literally lost ones by mistake before because they fall behind the desk and they fall off the end when I pull the chain up. My bad for that. Have you seen the old ones that are just a mouse that shoots spears? Okay, so. Oh, stretch. Today, we're going to be building something that I attempted to import to the US, but was unable to do so. Today's stream is influenced very heavily by me really wanting to get what I can only describe as a device that looks like it has 4 gun barrels sticking out of it that can fire in rapid succession. Apparently it is designed to scare birds away. But it is I saw it on TikTok. It was a Chinese guy showing a video of it, and it has the 4 barrels sticking out the side. It'll go pop, 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 pop. And it's real loud on the camera, right? And I was like, okay, what is this? And I started looking around. I couldn't find it anywhere. I was looking all sorts of different things. I couldn't even find the damn video to show you for this stream. I was looking before the stream started for like 20 minutes. So, Tomato, if you find the video, if you're the one editing this, editor, if you find the video, put it up on screen so people know what I'm talking about when this goes out as a YouTube video. But if you can't find the video, then I guess you're just gonna have to take my description of it. Wait, you have it, Talks? Okay, hang on. If you drop it, I'll pull it up. Basically, the deal is that I eventually I asked Tomato, my editor, if he was like, let me help you find it. And so I asked him for some help, and we eventually found what the product is, and it's a pest control device designed to scare birds away. Now, they make these in the US, and it's one singular cannon, basically, that has, like, you get, like, a set number of charges, and it just goes off every so often to scare birds off, I guess. But the specific one that I wanted with the multiple barrels and taking, it takes hydrogen and oxygen in as input. So it's mixing hydrogen and oxygen together, sparking and igniting it, and then that bang is what the scarer is, effectively. Here's the item for sale, not the video. Yeah, okay. Here we go. This shit is all right, this is one that has 2 barrels instead of 4. But I'll switch over so you guys can see what I mean. Literally, I can't just buy one of these. It's one of those, you have to, like, chat to the guy, and then it's like, oh yeah, maybe you can, like, negotiate that they'll send you, like, only 50 of them or something. I don't want to bulk order these things. I just wanted one to fuck around with. You see here, you connect your hydrogen oxygen to it, and then it's on a timer, and it just makes it just bangs constantly. Hey, Doom Queen, did you find the video? This isn't it. This isn't it. At all. Human interaction. I don't want to be harassed by a salesman because I inquired about a pest control device. I can tell you from doing stuff like this for work to get samples, they will never, ever leave you alone. Hang on, let me pop another golden cookie on my cookie clicker. Oh, baby! Click frenzy! We're going crazy! Alright, don't get too distracted here. We gotta lock in a little bit. Pinged you in general chat on the Discord? Okay, hang on, let me check. Use this to replace the horn. Absolutely not. Well, it depends on how loud this is, but I don't think that's gonna be up for, I don't think that's gonna be up for grabs. Oh. I found the device. Alright. It's an MP4? Hang on. Let me see if I can copy this over so I can show it to you guys.
1号键，看效果。
Yeah, baby. You hear the sound of Chinese. This is the device. This is what it is.
1号键，看效果。
You have to understand why I wanted this, right? Anyway. You have to understand why I wanted this, right? That's what it does. Oh my gosh. So, I saw that, and of course, I was like, dude, I gotta have this. Dude, I've gotta get this stupid thing. And then, turns out, yeah, I found a couple different stores that sell them, but none of them ship to the US. Unless maybe if you want to buy like 200 of them, and if you do anything like that, any direct from China orders that don't go through like a shipping service, then you have to like clear it through customs yourself, and you have to like pay like fees to get it off the boat and shit. Like there's all sorts of infrastructure that you and me don't think about. But when you want to actually buy like industrial samples, suddenly it becomes a massive issue, right? So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna try to build the bird blaster. That's the idea. Aye. Stardust, thank you for the 2 months. Oh yes, Prime exists. Yeah, thank you for the two months of Prime. Yeet Boy, thank you for the 100 bits. The 100 bits. I appreciate you. Feel like City Scholars would be fun. Also, that medieval battle stripe sounds funny. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Long ass fucking message, though. It also makes a really good pipe drop sound effect. Oi. They check everything now. They got my Bluetooth snooper. I mean, they always check everything when it goes through customs. That's the job of customs. Sometimes you can sneak something through, but they will try their fucking best to get you first, right? Now, what we've got here... Oh, why do you have all these whisks? Why do you have all this shit? Well, my friend, I could just get propane, which I have, and oxygen, which I have, and connect them to solenoids, some gas solenoids, set the pressure pretty low, and have those pipe into the pipes that we're going to be blasting. But I thought, wouldn't it be cooler if you can just put water in and then use the electrolysis to pipe the brown gas out and then pop that instead? I think that might be a little bit nicer. So we're gonna be trying this. We're gonna be making this using some real redneck equipment. I've got these containers with some lids for our electrolysis. These, because they have a lot of surface area, are gonna be our electrodes. This is a trick I saw, I believe it was Nighthawk and Light originally did it on YouTube, where he gets a whisk and then he puts pieces of these guys, or the whole thing if it's a big enough whisk, inside of it, and it makes a thing that has a shitload of surface area so that it can produce hydrogen and oxygen very quickly. So what we should be able to do then, by simple control with a relay board, we should be able to have a relay that switches on the electrolysis, produces I don't know, for a couple seconds, produces a certain amount of gas, and then flicks on the igniter and pops the gas through one of these tubes. And I just salvaged one of the ones from yesterday, but we could actually cut a longer piece because I do have more pipe. And we're gonna see if we can get anywhere near the same effect as the Chinese device. That's the idea. I bought these guys to use as the igniter. It's a little bit overkill. These things are taser modules. They can do a pretty decent amount of voltage out on the in terminals. Here, I'll see if I can show you real fast. Dude. These things are either too loose or too tight. There's never, like... The idea is that this guy will be on the inside, and they're high enough. It's, inside of here is a step-up transformer that should get it to a high enough voltage that it can arc directly across. You doing electrolysis? Yeah. Now, I haven't had as much luck as I would like with electrolysis in the past. I've done a couple different things on stream with electrolysis, or trying to make hydrogen with it to then do something, and it's never really worked that great. So hoping for better luck today. All right. So there's your taser ends. Let's see what happens when I connect. Nothing too high. Maybe 5 volts to the input. 6 volts. We'll do 6. 6 volts input. And it should arc across. Oh, you can hear the potential. Maybe put them a little closer together. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that should ignite it. I can't imagine that's gonna cause any problems. Honestly, you know what I'm realizing? We could probably use the exact same type of setup we did yesterday on this. Oi, oi. Where we have a cap on one end with a rod coming in. The rod is what makes the spark, and then the gas tube would be right next to where the spark rod comes in. One end of this would be connected to the tube, one end would be connected to the electrode rod, and then when you charge it, that arcs between the tube and the rod. Touch these together. There tends to sometimes be a little... There's a capacitor in there, and sometimes they hold a charge a bit. Aye, aye. Let's see what we got here. Technical Fool, thank you for the 2 pounds. Gas detonation in a closed room. It should be pretty small, but we'll see. Mellow Ruby, thank you for the bits. Appreciate ya. Moist Biscuits, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate ya. How do you know all this stuff? What, like... I didn't research for this project. And I know how to build things because I'm an electrical engineer. And I've also done this as a hobby for a really long time. Before I ever went to engineering school. When you try to build stuff, it's a little clunky when you start out. And then you start learning methods that you can apply to other builds. It's pretty good. Aye, aye. Came for the sig steak? Welcome in, brother. Hey on, Wolfie Kilo, thank you for the Prime sub. Have you ever thought of doing a Mythbusters tribute stream? That would be cool. I don't really have the budget to do what Mythbusters was doing most of the time. So, it would have to be one of the, like... one of the less interesting myths. Which is kind of the main reason I haven't done it. Because I have thought about it before. They're pretty big inspiration. Sir Slab, why didn't you read my chat? Because, like, it was, like, 200 degrees of off-topic. Off-topic and, like, bait. I'm sorry, man. I read most of the bit messages, but if it's blatant, like, bait post, I'm not gonna read it. I do not promise that. More dangerous the project is, the safer it is for Slab to do it. I don't know about that. Aye, aye. This shit rockets. Ah! Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Do. Let's see what we're doing here. Ah! Good grief, it's startling me. Authentic Human, thank you for the 14 months. And Shadow Soul, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. I appreciate you. Alright, let's see. Why do I have this here? What do I need? What do I need to get this together? I think we should start by building our hydrolysis chamber. Because the heart of this all is having the hydrolysis chamber where we can produce the gas. And then once we have that, we'll build the ignition chamber. And then once we have that, because we can manually sequence it at that point, then once we have that, we'll build the sequencer. And then that's basically the entire shebang. If this works pretty effectively, then forget pest control. We can resell this as a rent reducer. I'm thinking that also, instead of making it a box, we can probably have it set up like directly on top of the container. But I don't know, because on one hand, it would prevent flashback. Well, no, it wouldn't actually. You know what I didn't think about? You know what I didn't think about is that if you ignite what's in the tube, it's gonna follow all the way back down the tube to the source. Which might blow up my my deli container here. I'll be honest, I didn't really think of that. You know what? Let's see what happens. Also, yeah, I bought a bunch of these containers because they're cheap as hell and they have proper fitting lids. Need a flame arrestor? I don't have a flame. I do not have a like valve or anything that would survive that. We could have like a flame arrestor jar to keep it from following all the way back to the base. But even then, that thing would be going off like crazy. Hydrogen in an enclosed space with fire? No, not just hydrogen, also oxygen. So we'll have a real soup going on here. I'm thinking we cut holes in the top for these two electrodes, and then we're gonna have to fill these with glue so that they don't leak gas out of the sides, which isn't gonna be too awful hard. Squish this guy in a bit. Which one's anode and cathode shouldn't really matter. You just have to make sure that it stays the same once you start using it so that the corrosion is in the same direction effectively. That should... Yeah, actually, they should be able to be on the edges. Like that. Because those don't touch. But they're close enough that they should be, like, pretty good at doing their job. Flashback arrestor from an acetylene torch? My acetylene torch has... I don't think it has a flashback arrestor. It has a, it has one-way valves. I think if flashback hit that, it would blow the valve out, probably. Would a peristaltic pump work? For gas? Not really. We also... I don't really want brown gas to accumulate in the chamber. Brown gas is the mixture of hydrogen and oxygen. That's a pretty bad idea, in general, you know. Not that I'm gonna tell you what to do, but you probably shouldn't accumulate that shit in a container and have it just sitting there. If there's any spark, the whole thing's gonna pop. Alright, hang on. Do I really need to drill a hole in a plastic lid like this? Not really. But I'm going to anyway. kind of nice because they're flexible, so they only need to start, and then I can kind of fit them to size. There we go. Alright, don't make one touch the other. It's all fucking over. So we have those guys in there. Alright, alright. That should do it. That should be good here. We'll also need one for the actual gas to leave. We can just feed this hose directly into it. That would just fit that snugly, and then we could, like, epoxy around it. We could also fit in a little screw, like one of these guys. Hang on, like a quick release, or even just one of these little barbed. Putting a brass fitting on a plastic deli lid is a little bit of overkill. I think it's like it's literally stronger than the rest of the container that it's being like housed on. Oi, oi. Use hot silicone? Use hot glue? We'll see. Let's see. I will get out the hot glue. Yes. Premium sealing for my gas production tank. Hot glue. Exactly what we need. Skits Crasher, thank you for the 200 bits. Good afternoon to you as well. Dude, how much fucking feedback do I have on this microphone? Did you guys hear that? I just put my headphones on and realized how crazy it is. Good grief. Alright, hang on a second. I'm just trying to picture how we make this go together. Well, we could probably just start from here. We're gonna need some, we can use sodium hydroxide. I have some here. That's gonna give us the best gas output, but it's also incredibly caustic. So let's start with just salt water and see how that works. And then if the salt water works fine, then we can upgrade to the more dangerous. Let me get some salt real fast. I was originally gonna go with just sodium hydroxide straight off the bat, but something about this container makes me nervous. Let's something about doing this in like the equivalent of a sour cream tub makes me second guess it. Let's get some hot water here. Alright. using a lot of water solely because I want there to be as little air to trap the gas as possible. I'm trying to lessen the chance of a container of salt water exploding all over my desk. All right. Now, let's test this. Well, how bad of an idea would it be to just put a flame right at the output? That's probably not a great idea. But we can crank our voltage up to 30 volts and hit them with... And that's producing... It's producing a decent amount. And then if I do hold a flame right to it... You're not going to be able to tell now. Holy shit, it turned the water brown! This shit brown now! That instantly turned it brown. It gave me doo-doo water like after 5 seconds of running. What the hell? Alright, hang on a second. I'm realizing now, you guys can't really see. Let's move over to the table over there. Great dusting here, bro. Let's move this guy over here, and I'll switch our camera. Nice Rust. It literally, like, this was clear, and it immediately turned into poop water, like, the minute that I started hydrolysis. Now, we have enough equipment to make a couple of these tanks. We can also replace our electrodes if they do corrode too fast. But I'll be honest, I wasn't thinking that we were gonna get... Like, eventually it corrodes enough that it's pretty foul. The pipe's just oxidized. I mean, all that's in there is the whisk. It's not wonton, bro. It's just the whisk, bro. Hang on. And then I'll also need... Oh, Mellow Ruby, thank you for the bits. Hydrogen and oxygen gas is produced by making a saltwater battery. Also, in slab, I'm pretty sure it makes chlorine. I'm gonna give you... This is warning 1. It's a 3 strikes you're out type of deal in this chat. Alright. Let's get our power supply. Power supply, electrodes, one of the fucking... what do you call the like, power cables that PCs plug in with? They're like ubiquitous, but I've never called them by their real name. I'm just like, yeah, it's the PC cable. Seen worse glasses of beer, I swear. An IEC cable, okay. The more you know. Well, let me find my IEC cable then. Or at least one long enough to plug this power supply in, because the one that's actually plugged in is literally like 1.5 feet long. Hang on. Maybe I can just bring an extension to it. Alright, cranked it to 31 volts. You can see when we plug it in, that starts producing a lot of fizz. That fizz is the gas that we're hoping to combust here. Oi, oi, oi. What we need to do is capture this gas and then move it in such a way that we can, we can work with it. Yo, Fungal Among Us, thank you for the 4 months. We killing rats with electricity. It's saying pest control was a mistake. I'll admit my error. I shouldn't have used the term pest control because even though that is what it is, everyone immediately thinks it means I'm killing something. This is a non-lethal pest control that just makes a loud banging noise. Oh, Mellow Ruby, thank you for the 100 bits. Just looked up and saw it worked, my bad. It's okay. Just like, bro, you're off the clock. You don't have to advise me. In fact, I'm actively adversarial to people that do. Just sit back and enjoy the stream, bro. Veggie Hawking, thank you for the 500 bits. I appreciate you. And I turned it on for a couple more seconds, and now it's more brown. You call it a rent reducer in the email notification? Holy shit, you get email notifications? And before text on the screen? I might need to specify it, man. I don't know. It's not that big of a deal. I just want people to actually know what I'm trying to do. Cormosh, thank you for the 2,000 bits. Holy cannoli. I'm late. What are we doing? We're building a bird scarer. We're building a violent explosion bird scaring device. The Rent Reducer 9000. We'll see if it ends up working. Bro, you need to drink some water. Thank you for the $2, Muscle Cat. Hang on a second. I think there's something I need to check real fast. I'm gonna BRB for maybe like a couple minutes. Stick around though. We'll be burning shit when I get back. one of the 3 things that was tentative to show up for Thursday's stream has shown up now. Shamu Plays, thank you for the 200 bits. Piss Extended Edition. I said I had to go take care of things. I didn't say I was pissing. Caden Squirrel, thank you for the 2 pounds. I appreciate it. Joined during the PRB. And Electric Cube Rhubarb, thank you for the gift sub. MLG Pro, thank you for the 100 bits. Whoa, fell in. I didn't say I was... I didn't even make the claim I was pissing, bro. And everything in life you got to pay for. Yeah! Dude, why is it so fucking hot in this basement? I'm sweating like a pig. It's it's because the heat pump is down here. But hang on, can I close this vent? The heat pump is down here. There's a vent that goes straight from the... That made it literally worse. That actually just made it worse. Okay, so that is closed. Shit. Well, now what do I do? Open the door. Sweating must have been a massive brown. Shut the fuck up. Yes. I'm incapable of doing anything without being fucking laid on like this, dude. Hang on, where's my safety glasses? Alright, here we go. Alright, we have the brown generator. Now, let's make the igniter. Because I'm realizing it's probably easier to test the brown generator, like, when we already have an igniter that we can remote detonate. Mostly what I'm sitting here doing is I'm mulling over in my head. Let me turn off the other echoey mic. I'm mulling over in my head. How do I test this without, like, blowing up a container that I have my hand on? Because I prefer to not do that, you know? In the summer, the basement is like the greatest place in the house because it's the coldest place in the house. But in the winter, it's hot as shit down here. Barbecue lighter? I appreciate the dad tier suggestion, but we're gonna need something a little stronger than a barbecue lighter, I think. Or like, I want to be like over here and be able to activate and deactivate it, you know? How's the shipping for the Chinese Lucky Charms going? Have they changed the ETA? They haven't changed the ETA. They'll be here in time. We got like a month. The ETA is in like a week or two. We'll be fine. That's not of concern, don't worry. Alright, so what I'm thinking, and maybe we can just straight up maybe we could straight up hijack the thing that we used yesterday. At the very least, I have this rod left over from that. Same mechanism, where the rod goes inside the tube, except it's a little offset, so it's a little closer to the wall of the tube. And then you have your insulated plug. Eyebrow raise, winky face emoji, lip bite emoji. And then you have a little hole on the other side where the inlet gas tube goes in. Right? That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. We could probably 3D print this, honestly. Hang on a second. Hang on a second. These will 3D print in like 15 minutes. So I think it's literally... better to 3D print it than it is to try to, like, ad hoc make this. The threats I'm holding back, bro. You do not dictate the content. Holy shit, 44 octillion cookies. My liege. I mean, Alright, hang on. I got lucky. I was hoping I'd get Click Frenzy, because that would have fucking balled. 3D printed butt plug. Every word in the sentence spelled wrong. Peak chatter experience, bro. What the fuck are you doing? Oh my gosh, here. What am I doing here? What I come on my PC to do? Blender. Hang on. We ascending again today? Dude, we could totally ascend today. Here's a question. Do we ascend today or do we ascend tomorrow morning? Because we could do both, man. We could do both. Alright.
Oh my fav streamer.
Oh my gosh. We're back on TTS. Here we go. Hang on. Give me a cylinder, lock me vertical. Scale the cylinder down so that all scaling is in millimeters. Let me measure the diameter of this pipe in millimeters. 20 millimeters in diameter, so scale up by 20. This will be the base plug. Ah, fuck. Actually, start me over on that. Give me 128 vertices, so that's a little bit smoother.
Blender stream bless up.
Scale me up by 10, so still 2 centimeters in diameter. Then our diameter of our hose that we're gonna be shoving in here, lit bite emoji, is 6 millimeters. So we'll go wireframe mode, another cylinder, scale up to 6 millimeters. Please don't damage the cylinder. It is imperative that the cylinder remains undamaged. This is gonna be Boolean subtracted. And then on the other one we have 4.8. I'd say 4.9 millimeters on the other, so we'll create another one. Cylinder, scale to half, scale up 4.9. That should be good. And then those will both be Boolean modified out. No, not you. And then we're gonna create a split there to create a cork-like effect. I've never had luck making accurate stuff in Blender. For what it's worth, it's really not designed for this. I'm abusing Blender to make it give me accuracies that normally wouldn't be possible. Is the cylinder perhaps attached to a larger object of importance? No, but the cylinder must remain unharmed. Not only did Soy Milk do a stream where she did a play on this, but also... There's also a YouTube video by someone that I know that recently came out. If you just search up "The Cylinder Must Remain Unharmed," you can find it. Where they got an M&M tube and then tried different ways of trying to get a quote-unquote cylinder out of it. It's kind of an evergreen deal. Guys, can I hit you with another project idea? This one, you might see this one in the coming weeks, okay? Okay. Give me your take on whether or not you think this is gas. Making a literal skin flute, like a flute made out of pig skin, so that you could say, but it like is like a MIDI controller, so that you could say you're playing the skin flute. I'm thinking that's gas. I'm feeling gas. I just released the Meat Piano video on the second channel from like 2 years ago, and it made me think. It made me think, hey, wait a second, that was kind of a gas idea. Oh, what's something similar to that I could do? And then it hit me. Skin flute is gross. It's always been a gross euphemism, but I as a proud yoinker, I'm reclaiming it. I think that's the important thing, is that we're reclaiming the word. Let me export this as an STL. 3D prints file. Bird blaster cork shover. Export STL. Give me Bamboo Studio. Send this shit to the A1. "2026 streams back in the meat grind. Can we play the hit 2010 song Whistle? That song sucked ass when it came out. You want me to bring that back? Can you blow my whistle, baby? Whistle, baby, there we go. That shit sucks, dog. Hang on a second. Not downloads. Where's my 3D print folder? 3D prints. Bird blaster cork shover. There we go. Yeah, print me like 3 of these. Just in case one of them, like, gets eviscerated. Slice. Probably won't take long. 21 minutes. Total time after the heat bed warming up, 29 minutes. I'd say that's reasonable time to pull during a stream. Print them in bright orange so that you know to stay away. Still very much enjoy my A1, so I'm glad the impulse purchase on your rec. Whoa, you bought it because of my rec? Yeah. There's a lot of sponsors that I'll take because they'll be like, hey, what do you think about our stuff? And then I'll try it out, and I'll be like, oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, sure, I'll take that. Bamboo is one of the only ones where I messaged them and said, hey, I've used your product for 2 years, and I keep recommending people buy it. Can I get a sponsor? And then they were like, sure, bro. I've been using their stuff for longer than I have most of the sponsored stuff. It's pretty awesome. All right. Let's move this guy back over. Bought it during one of your streams where you're talking about it? Hell yeah, dude. Now I have a code with Bamboo, so if you're gonna get any Bamboo stuff, exclamation point Bamboo and use my code. They don't give me a kickback. It just lets them know that I'm the one who sent you. Blender streams, bless up. Thank you for the bits, Shamu. Kill King, thank you for the $2. 9-volt battery and wire kiss principle. Caitlin NFR, thank you for the 3 months of T1. I appreciate you. And Zin the Cobalt, thank you for the $2. Hydrate. You've got a nice lukewarm glass. I'm not hydrating with that shit. I can tell you that right now. Oh, no, wait, shit, my cookie. Oh, scheisse, my cookie. Oh, my cookie, scheisse. Alright, there we go. You're super popular in the FOSCAD community. FOSCAD is the stuff that I would say you should probably do on a internet connected printer, but they are like one of the most accurate consumer grade printers you can get. Thanks, I'm into Cookie Clicker now. I'm fucking shilling them for free, but it's great to stare at while I'm doing other shit. Just like, ooh. Afrothos, thank you for the fresh prime. Appreciate ya. It's paid for itself. It's certain my P1S paid for itself in like maybe like a month or two. It's just like the fact that I don't have to calibrate it. It's so good. And then the A1's an even better deal. It prints about as good as the P1S. I use the P1S when I need like an ABS print, because that one, it's like slightly nicer just due to the fact that it's all enclosed. But like, damn, man, the A1 gets like pretty much the same quality. You click the cookie exactly one time. There. Sorry, bro, I have an auto-clicker script, so it's not quite possible for me to get it just once. What are those things around the cookie? Those are the nibblers. Look, you got to be in advanced cookie clicker lore to learn how you start the apocalypse mode where you get monsters around the cookie. Oh, hey, Lilith Rose, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you guys are doing fine. Oi, oi. And also, Zainadra, thank you for the 2 months. They were last playing Hytale. Hang on a second. Did Hytale actually come out? I thought that shit was still vaporware. I thought it was about to come out because people were talking about it in my Discord today. I didn't realize it had actually already come out. Yes, it came out today? Okay. Okay, I understand. What do you think we were talking about it earlier today? I thought that it was about to come out. I didn't realize it had come out because I've been seeing people... I've been seeing the most, like, egregious glaze posts about it where people will be like, thing I made in Minecraft. Boring, lame, loser material. Epic, cool, sick thing I made in... What is it? Hyrule? No, fuck. What's it called? Hytale? I literally just forgot what it was called. Hylas? Shit. Hytale. That's literally like every post I've seen about it has been that. Or they've been like, don't you hate how when you play Minecraft you have fun? Ugh, that sucks. Well, in Hytale you can fight waves of mobs like a boring-ass dungeon crawler. Isn't that exciting? Don't you want to play fucking Hytale? I'm not doing this shit, man. I'm so, like... it's such like a thing for people that are like, the magic on this thing I grew up with is lost. It must be because the thing got worse over time, but it's actually because you're not like 12 anymore. It sounds like furry shit. No, it's not furry. It's just like Minecraft. Look, if you want Minecraft, but you're miserable while you play it, Vintage Story does exist. You can use that one. That's another popular option. Why is there glue inside? Why is this thing covered in dust? You're real sassy today, Slap. I've been around chat longer than usual at this point because I streamed early this morning. Maybe it's, Oi, oi. Minecraft's a little bit of both. Yeah, the Microsoft acquisition. It's not the best, for sure. It's because Hypixel had their servers forced to remove game mechanics in the game because they violated TOS. Yeah, the epic game mechanics of enter your mom's credit card numbers so you can buy fucking upgrades. Sorry, I'm realizing now someone raided in having played the game and I immediately started ranting about the people that are into the game. Nothing against you, bro. It's just that everyone has shilled the game is really annoying about it. Oi, oi. It's pretty decent. Maybe I'll buy it one day. How much is it? I'd be down to try it out. Yeah, sorry, Lilith, you're epic. Thanks for the raid. Your favorite game sucks. There's no way you played it on the day of launch and you're calling it your favorite game, though. You're the I fucking hate you and hope you die guy. You know, I gotta admit, and you guys already know this, so I'm just saying what's already common knowledge. But I love being a hater. But maybe I should dial it back just a little bit. Because I don't really need to embody this level of hate this often. Because I kind of am the I hate you and hope you die guy sometimes, man. He hates for the love of the game. This shit costs money. Hell no. Are you sure he's doing things for the bit? I mean, I let myself get riled up instead of going, nah, don't do that, bro. That's cringe. I disable my cringe inhibitors, but I am still just getting riled up. It's awesome whenever you're hating literally anything that isn't relating to me or my interests. Don't ask me my opinions on Sonic Adventure. We're not getting. I can't even stand up to the gamer hate because I'm not enough of a gamer. So I can't be having strong game opinions. It's just gonna end in me getting beat up. No slap, please. Those who want you to chill are just hating on your rage skill. How do I do this? Do you know what? Maybe I have a ton of these containers too. Maybe the play is to have the flashback arrestor directly connected to the butt of the tube. So it's like gas producing tube. Then one tube goes into one of these other deli containers. And then on top of this container, right near the lip, is this guy. Really though, we need it to be skinnier. This is too much. Like, even if it's filled nearly to the brim, the amount of gas that can accumulate on the top to explode is too high. I'm just trying to think of how to, like, how do I do this right, you know? Brown gas from a butt. Thanks, bro, for your input. I appreciate it. Oh, hey, Baitmaster ND. Thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, I'm a gamer. I play Cookie Clicker. Given the amount of... How many hours have I clocked in this damn game since getting it on Steam? It's probably like over 100. Granted, it's just because it, like, runs in the background, but you know. That would blow the container, though? Well, what I'm trying to avoid doing right now is blowing the container. The problem is, when you ignite brown gas, it's going to travel up the tube because it's insanely reactive. So what I'm trying to do is to not blow the container that's producing the gas. And instead, have it only blow from the enclosed container and not travel back up the input tube. Fucking raging out, bro. Something of a gamer myself. So what I'm trying to think is like, okay, well, how do I have... Because I was like, oh, maybe I could use one of those, like, big test tubes. Here, one of these guys. You could have this. Oh, it's almost perfect, bro. It butts up. It butts up almost perfect. Then you have one tube run in here, but it actually runs into the bottom. You fill this with water, and then your ignition will only go down to here. Problem is, that now creates a massive pressure differential on a fucking glass tube, which is probably gonna explode into shrapnel. So this is the con that we're having to mess with here, right? Collect the gas in a balloon, then collect the balloon in a tube. Use a piston or a valve. Valve is not an option, I don't have one. Also, flashback arresters are generally not multi-use because they get damaged over time. I need something that can continually take a flashback. Yo, Lewis Brill, thank you for the $2. Use the steel wool as a spark arrestor. I don't know if that's gonna work for what I actually need to prevent, though. What I need to prevent is it exploding back. Let's try the rudimentary option first. Rudimentary option. This, and then the tube mounted on top. And then the spark in the tube. I think that's pretty good. 3D print one from PA6CE. What the fuck? 3D print a flash arrestor? Alright, hang on. Alright. And then this will go to the other tube. And then this will be filled with water. And it'll bubble through the water. And then we just need a hole here for the cylinder to go. And then if we just attach the cylinder... Look, look, look! As a working model, I think this is a good test point, right? You go. I'm really stretching how sensible you think I am right now. Building this all out of deli containers is really, it's really gonna push the limit too. But anything rigid can create shrapnel. That's literally why I didn't get, because I was thinking of getting a couple Tupperwares, and then I was like, oh no, just get these cheapo deli tubs, because then if it explodes, it's just gonna, they're flexible. It's not gonna throw hard shrapnel if it fails, which is one of the concerns that I had. All right, here we go. And then for now, we'll just tape it here. Yeah, this should work. Should have gotten the ones that clamp. Oh, the containers? What about those quirky Tesla valves that Reddit gets wet over work? I think it's funny that when I used Reddit, I was on whatever the exact same corner you are is, because they do fucking love Tesla valves. It's one of those things engineers love, but like in practicality, it doesn't get a lot of use because it's more it looks cool than it is practical. Yeah, sure, that'll do for now. Let's set us up over here, bro. And then seal that to the main container. And just make sure that that one is sealed enough that it will actually push the bubbles through. Sure. mic over there as well. It sounds like shit when I do that because of the echo and the fact that the heat pump is like fully on. Like, is this gonna even bubble here? That's what I really want to see. No, it's leaking. Fuck. It's probably oh wait, it's it's probably leaking through the damn whisk. If I had to guess. Shit. Because it needs to have, like, mild pressure. Or maybe it just takes a little while. I don't know. Maybe I should give it a little longer. This shit turning brown as hell. I ain't seeing a single bubble percolate over. I think this shit is not doing anything. Also, what the hell is it doing to the electrodes? It's turning them brown. Wait. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do. Because I'm realizing that the flaw is likely that it's leaking through these whisks, because I don't think they're sealed on the inside. It's crazy because this hasn't even, like, oxidized much or anything. Maybe just fill the handle with hot glue. That's literally what I was about to do. I was like, okay, what can we reasonably do? And I think the answer is fill the thing with hot glue. Oh no, fuck, it's not printing. Oh, don't tell me there's some other problem. Unable to feed filament. Go fuck yourself. Alright. That means hang on, I bet I know what it is. That means either it broke, which sometimes does. These cheap ass inland filaments. No, that should be able to be. Oh no, it didn't break off. Whoopsie. Holy shit, this filament is trash. Alright, hang on. I didn't realize how trashed it is. Well, I don't feel like flushing the tube right now, So, let me just reprint it with a different filament. Let me just test this real fast. Alright. Make sure that one goes. This is using the filament I used yesterday, so that one's still good. Sometimes when you get, especially if you have cheaper filament, this one normally is pretty good, but I'll have the problem sometimes where if it sits for a long time and doesn't get used, and then you use it, it shatters. All the filament that's like pulled out into the tube breaks, and then you have to flush the PTFE tube. To do that, you have to disconnect the head from the... it doesn't take a long time, it's like 5 minutes. But it's 5 minutes that I don't want to spend right now, so I'll just print it a different color. Heat. Alright, hang on a second. Dude, this mic has had some bad feedback recently. I wonder if I didn't, fuck up the cable or something, because it's worse than it has been. I've turned the other mic off so that we stop having as much. I'll fill these with hot glue, which should stop at least a decent amount. The thing is if the gas just has to go out this hole, it's gonna go out the hole because it's the easiest path for it to go out of. Right? You know, I just realized. Maybe the easier path here, glue around these guys to make sure there's a seal. It won't be super secure. Tape over the center hole. And then strap your tube around the handle. That's probably better. I might have fucked the cable up when I knocked shit down the other day. Alright, hang on a second. Any more room noise? It's not feedback on this mic. And I don't know if you guys can hear it or not, but there's a that wasn't there before. And I might just be that I can hear it because I'm listening through my monitors, but it's driving me crazy. Alright, hang on. Hang on. This got me thinking. Maybe if I heat this filament up, you really shouldn't, or filament, these tubes. Probably shouldn't heat these up, because I think they're PVC. PVC, for the uninitiated, if you heat PVC, it produces toxic gas. Do not heat PVC. Hang on. What if, and maybe this is stupid. What the fuck is it doing? You know what? Hang on. Wrong tape for this. Let's use rubber electrical tape. This should be able to hold a seal a little better. It doesn't have to be a perfect seal, but better than what we've currently got going on, basically, is the idea. The project's getting jankier. We'll see what we can do here. If this don't work, we're gonna have to go to plan 2, which is using existing propane and oxygen instead. Which, you know, probably wouldn't be the worst idea ever. It's not janky, it's redneck. Those are one and the same, brother. Trust me. Trust me, I would know. Ugh. Also cover up the center hole. Ow. Fuck. Ow, I touched it. Ow! Red-green type device. Red-green show fucking rocks. He's a true master inventor. Alright, well, the glue gun has splooged all over the desk now. Accidentally. Notice any hot glue, it's Gorilla Glue. It's a Gorilla Glue hot glue gun. I don't think the glue itself is Gorilla Glue. Hang on a second. Let me, hang on. I gotta splooge a little more glue. All this shit's still hot. Just gluing down the connection on the other lid. There's strings of glue everywhere. Good lord. Canadian icon Steve Smith. I said Caucasian icon at first. I was like, yeah, I guess. I'm a man. I can change if I have to, I guess. Everyone say the man. Oi, oi. Q Queen Danny, thank you for the 6 months of Prime. I appreciate ya. Technical Fool, thank you for the 2 pounds. Got any kind of putty on hand? Sit back in your armchair, bro. You don't gotta manage the project. Dogfish, thank you for the 10 months of Prime. I appreciate ya. Cookie Clicker Frozen, chat's ADHD is not being stimulated. Message show backlog, the shit isn't frozen anymore. Mirius W, thank you for the Prime sub. Appreciate you. And Red Artifacts, thank you for the Prime sub. Thank you, thank you. Alright. Oh yeah, it's like a third of the way printed already. I should have noticed sooner that it wasn't printing. Let's see if this'll bubble through the thing. We'll try at least. It's the idea, we put it on a combiner and then into the other tube, and then that should all link back over. Turn the mic back on. When is the Billy simulcast going to start? I think I'm going to be doing a fucking Billy co-stream. I say too many Chinese things for that, I fear. They'd get my ass. Oh, wait, here's my splitters. I forgot. You know what? I used all my... I was like, where the hell are my tube splitters? I used them all when I made that Operation game. I don't know about that project, boss. That one kind of sucked. Here, let's see if this is airtight enough. We'll see if this starts bubbling, then it should be good. We're looking for bubbles coming through here. Yeah, I fear that I don't see that happening. Motherfucker, it fucking... Alright, well, that's why it didn't. That's why it didn't work. Fuck, dude. It fucking melted the container. Are you serious? It got hot enough to melt the container? Oh, no, bro. Ow! Fuck, yeah, that is still really hot, even being unplugged. Huh. Ha ha ha. Well, what do we do here? What's the mode of action here? Let me see, because 8 amps do be like that. Holy shit. Yeah, it makes sense it would get warm. I just kind of didn't think we would have that problem. I think every time I have attempted electrolysis for any project, it has just failed. I don't think it's ever worked, man. I think every time I've attempted electrolysis, it has failed. Or like, it's been really janky and something has gone wrong. I've never had it just cleanly work. It's maybe one of the most cursed, like, project elements. It's just like, it's destined to make shit not work every time I try it. Alright, hang on a second. I think maybe, I'm willing to switch it up and go to plan 2 here. Which is, basically, we aren't really tied into using water. I've got an oxygen tank right here. And I have a propane tank somewhere. I'll find it. I think that we could also use this propane tank, this guy here. Maybe even use the igniter from that. So I'm thinking we could do this. We'll get that regulator turned real low for pressure, that's for sure. Map gas? They don't really make map gas anymore. Oh no, that's not true. I went to Home Depot and they had a map gas. But that's not really map gas. Or it's like, it's not the same formulation that it used to be. Map gas doesn't really have a lot of practical use now, so they don't tend to make it like they used to. The tricky thing here is going to be getting the propane routed back. Let me unhook my my oxy-fuel torch. Rehooked this ad hoc oxygen tube that I got. This is our oxygen tube. How much oxygen do I even have left? I don't think I have a whole lot, but really, we shouldn't be using a whole lot, realistically. This shouldn't use too awful much. Future project is to build a dedicated, high-powered hydrolysis machine. That would be an interesting project to build. It would be a tricky project to stage. Because of just the way that projects get staged for doing on stream. I generally want my projects to have a hook. And most people don't even know what electrolysis is. So it's hard to build a hook of just building the machine. That's why I always, when I need something incrementally built over several streams, I try to have a funny thing that it does at each step along the way, because it makes it a little more interesting. Alright. Oxygen all the way out. What are we down to on the tank? We're less than 1,000 PSI. We're probably running low. Get it to a pretty, like, weak trickle of oxygen. Alright, let's see. Let's try our alternate version here. Now, so what we're gonna need is some solenoids. I'm still like, puzzled where we're getting the gas from. We could use butane. I have these butane carts from the stove. I could use the propane, but I'm gonna admit, I'm a little intimidated to use propane from the propane tank, from the big tank, because that can get pretty spicy. This guy has a little flashback thing itself, where it has these holes here, so the propane goes forward, but if I cover up the propane here, it's gonna come out of these holes here. So trying to use like this thing, like with its head, would be a little bit tricky. Dude, my dad won't stop watching AI slop videos. My grandpa got bamboozled by one of those, man. It'll be a little spicy indoors regardless. I honestly wouldn't use the big propane. I'm thinking maybe let's not use the big propane. But honestly, I wanted to do the whole thing with electrolysis to begin with, so I'm a little upset that it's not working right. Another sad grandpa AI story. I think maybe we got one more try. Cause like, okay, we have oxygen. We have the oxygen, but we really don't have a good way to like pipe a small amount of fuel in. And that's kind of the main, that's my main sticking point right here. I don't have something that locks on to one, I don't have a connector for one of those small propane tanks. And even then, the big propane tank, I don't have something that goes to like one of these barb connectors. So often projects get stifled, whatever, by these connector lineups. It's like, oh yeah, if you don't have like the right connector and the right threading, then fuck you, man. You can't do it. It worked just a little too well. Shit started melting. We need some other kind. We need some alternative hydrolysis device. We can't have one where it's literally melting in the. We could try reusing. I've had this sitting on my desk forever. This is what I used to hold the step-up ladder for the high voltage generator that I used for the fuser before I rebuilt it to use like the world's largest flyback transformer and a giant rectifier. It is a nice little fully sealed closed container. It's got 2 holes in and 2 holes out. That might do it. That might do it. Be a little smaller, we can maybe attach it directly on top of this part. This kind of deal. Have that produce the brown gas in here, and then this go to an igniter, maybe through a very short cable like that. This is what I'm trying to like cook. Me and my family use those little containers. Yeah, I use these a lot. I have these in my kitchen, but they're leftovers from a big box of them that I bought for stream use. Let's see. I'm just trying to think of the most efficient way to do this, mainly. The 3D printer's almost done. 1 second, I gotta take a shit. Speaking of brown gas. No, we have to make some more hydrogen oxygen mix if we wanna be able to get shit rolling here. Oi oi. Bolin J34, thank you for the 6 months. I appreciate you. In China, I remember they had a combustible cockroach killer that would explode and throw insecticide gas everywhere. Long story short, I combined the fuses of an entire pack and lit it in my parents' room, and that room became Chernobyl for about a week. Amazing. Pale Moon Queen, thank you for the 5 months. I know I've said this before, the stream is like going over to your crazy uncle's house and he's doing some weird shit in his basement. Thank you for the 5 months. Glad you like it. Supposedly. Eyebold125, thank you for the 100 bits. I feel like many of your viewers watch this waiting for you to blow yourself up. I mean, some people definitely do. That's the weird split with my viewers. Some of them are just here to see what happens. But there's a sizable percentage. They watch this in case something goes wrong. Because they want to be here when it goes wrong. I don't even think that they want to see me, like, die or anything. That's, like, too far. But I would wager the average Joe, once the project to, like, explode or catch on fire or have some weird-ass, like, problem with it, because that's fun, right? It's an infinitely more interesting project. It's an infinitely more interesting project if it's like that. Yeah, it's the NASCAR effect. Alright. Like, yeah, you're there for the races. But you want to see if the car crashes. That's probably far enough back. This really doesn't need to be this long on this end, but you know, we'll take what we can get. And then, very short gas hose going into this side. It's nice and snug. I got the tolerances about what I want them to be. And then the blaster here. And now you have gas, spark gap, and, that's it, baby. The only crash in these streams are the crash outs. I could be professional and just never crash out. If I wanted to do it. I could just lock in. I could be like those YouTubers where they're like, you know, real clean cut and whatever. I don't know though. I feel like it's more fun if I let you guys kind of egg me on a bit, you know? I think it adds a little extra spice. But I don't know, some people are like, when I watch your streams, I get the same fear that I did when I had to ask my dad for help on a math problem and I didn't understand what he said when he was trying to explain it. And it's like, oh no, bro, I'm not going for that. That's your whole brand? I mean, effectively, yeah. Yeah, no, I strip out this and like I'm more replaceable. You gotta keep that character in there, bro. You gotta keep the fun. The fun of me letting myself go crazy occasionally. Now listen, I know this looks a little questionable, but I promise, FBI, it's just a bird scarer. It's for scaring birds. Also, cannot be touching this when it's powered up. Always remember that video edited being stepdad yells at stepson as daughter cries. I always keep thinking you're just like stepdad yelling at a child. Why? That's so mean though. That's fucked up. I'm not gonna yell at a child. If/when I have kids, you guys are gonna think that I'm like fucking evil to them. And I have to be like, no bro, it's just on stream. I will say, getting to yell at chat occasionally, it's made me like a way more calm person. Cause like I get all my frustration out in like a controlled environment. You know? It's like the millennial soy jack rage rooms. Sorry, some of you might like rage rooms. Imagine naming a child Chat. I would not name my fucking kid Chat. Why can't I follow you? Because you're already following, buddy. Haha, winky face. Never been to one, sadly. It's like, it's just a room you smash shit. But my perception of them has been ruined because someone I know called them like, oh fuck, what was it? It was like, it was some degree of, it's like an escape room, but for people who are even more losers. And that's like ruined my perception of it. Alright, hang on a second. I'm getting a battery pack to connect to this taser module. There we go. We can use one of the battle bot batteries, they should be fine. You won't be able to see the arc, I don't think, but you'll be able to hear it. Put a flash paper in it to flash bang the birds. I have an uncanny vibes fear of those places. What, escape rooms or rage rooms? Alright, hang on a second. Alright, it works. If that doesn't ignite it, I don't know what will. Some woman in Germany got cops called on her because her man got her a beater car. Wait, what? To beat up? To smash the shit for her birthday? The local pensioners were scared. Top golf or bowling? Bowling. Look, I don't care how much people shit on bowling now. Bowling rocks. It's a great activity to do with friends. I got so lucky on Cookie Clicker. I got the 777 CPS multiplier. Oh, what? With the Click Frenzy? Yeah, that's when it goes fucking crazy, dude. Click Frenzy plus normal Frenzy? Oh... You're gonna get the most insane stack of all time, bro. Yo, Shapeshifter, thank you for the fresh Prime sub. I appreciate you. Love the bowling animations. I went bowling when I went home for Christmas to visit family. Dude, they replaced the old the old fucked up bowling system that had been in there until like a couple years ago. Because they used to have the old like CRT like bowling like computers or whatever they're called. And they had all the old ass janky animations whenever you get anything. And they replaced it, and the new ones don't have any of the animations anymore. Like, y'all, you don't realize what you're missing out on here. This shit is like soul now. Now they have these nice flat screen ones, which, like, they are better to use. Because the other ones, if you had to, like, change a score or something, it would, like, and, like, redraw the screen, and it was really slow. So they're better in that sense now. But, they're not... They lost the soulful animations that they used to have on them. No one goes to a bowling alley to bowl? What do they go there for? Where are you? What? Where I come from, they go to the bowling alley to bowl. His animations rule. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what makes this shit cool. The bar? Drinking? Oh yeah, maybe if I wanted like overpriced beer. Maybe it's different where you live, but like where I grew up, the bowling alley bar was really expensive. You think I can cram 2 of these in here without them touching? No, absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. The bowling alley that I grew up near has quite literally the worst pizza I have ever seen that you can actually pay money for. Literally, like, worse than any frozen pizza I've ever had. I don't know what they're doing to it, man. But, like, it's to the point where it's impressive how shit it is. You don't have a real arcade? Oh, I would go play the bowling alley arcade. That's how I got good at Galaga. Are you generating hydrogen to ignite? I'm generating brown gas to ignite, so... Kind of, yeah. Dude, bro, Solar Kitsune, you're in the fucking cookie clicker mines, bro. What the fuck is brown gas? Allow me to demonstrate. Turns over, spreads asshole, and farts for 90 seconds straight. No. Brown gas it's the hydrogen and oxygen mix that you get when you electrolyze water. So when you run electricity through 2 electrodes in like a saltwater solution, it splits the hydrogen and the oxygen apart, and it produces a mix of hydrogen and oxygen, which is incredibly reactive, called brown gas. All the commercial bird scarers use propane. Yeah, I think they do, but I'm a little afraid to hook my propane tank to this. I have gas solenoids, but none of them are made for volatile, like, explosive gases. And I'm a little scared. I'm a little scared, I'm not gonna lie. You also make chlorine gas? Yeah, but I shouldn't make enough that it, like, poisons me. What's it gonna do? Poison me? Quote from Man Poisoned. Does brown gas get generated when using Wait, what? Hang on. It scrolled by too fast. The laptop lags if I try to scroll up. To get hydrogen power from water? No, so you split it apart then. And if you're wondering, how do you split it? one electrode will have hydrogen and the other electrode will have oxygen. So if you isolate the electrodes and have a water bridge between them, then, or I guess a solution bridge, because it wouldn't just be water, then you can isolate and get just hydrogen and just oxygen. And yeah, that is how you get hydrogen from water. But with what we're doing, it's a little bit different. Hey guys, let's do... Actually, I'm getting distracted. Hang on, let's summon another golden cookie. Oh, baby! Click frenzy! Oh, yeah! I'm gonna bonk you on the head if you don't just cut the steel wool in half. Impossible, I fear. You want me to just cut it in half? You think I can do it with normal scissors, or... It's probably gonna fuck these scissors up. Every time I've tried to pull it apart, I slice my finger open. Oh wait, it literally can just be cut with normal scissors. Okay. Okay! You know what? That is a lot easier than the alternative that I was gonna do. Alright, that should do it. Never mind, going out to the toilet and eating shit straight from the toilet after being so wrong. Yeah, I saw you type, that'll never work, right? With the stream delay, right? As I was actively doing it and it was working. Bro got stainless steel everything. You guys are you guys are critical of literally everything I do. Can you be proud of me for once? Begging you. Once in your life, just be proud of me, Dad. Oh my gosh, dude. Let's see if we can do... This and this. That is literally touching. Stay apart. I think that this might actually work, like, as a, for what it's worth. Yeah, the first one melted, and I realized it gets too hot to deal with it. So, this is take 2. Don't worry about it, bro. Ah. When the steel wool touches looking. It's only gay if they're touching. Bro, it's only gay if the steel wool touches. It's more like if the steel wool touches, it's gonna fucking catch on fire. Because it's gonna cause a short through the steel wool, which is fairly resistive, and it's gonna light it up. Your receipt printer is fucked. What? Oh wait, hang on, yeah, iErgo just subscribed with Prime, and it didn't fucking... Hang on, that should be queued up. There it goes. Huh, I wonder why it skipped that one. Sorry about that. You're right, you have sent a chat, and it did... I'm sorry. Well, my apologies. Yeah, thank you for the bits, Melon Ruby. And Elergo, thank you for the 5 months. What kind of Tom and Jerry skit are we up to today? We're making a goofy-ass... exploding tube, effectively. Alright, hang on. Oh no, the 6-letter Chinese printer is not... No, dude, wrong! Ta is definitely a real brand of receipt printer. I don't want to hear any disrespect. It's probably that I kicked the cable and it, like, fucked up the connection a bit. I don't know, bro. Hang on a second, I'm getting a fitting for it. Fuck. Why not have a fitting just kicking around here? No, brother. Oh no, bro. He'll probably fit this guy on. Just expanding this to be a larger hole, and then here's one. It's a little stained from clearly being used during one of the cigarette streams, but you know, that'll do. Hang on, let's get the drill out. I need to step it. Ron Grant Theft Auto printer is doing just fine. You guys. Cigarette scented HHO. It will be. I'm not using a good clean fitting on this thing, man. It has a chance of exploding. Actually needs like slightly more. There we go. Yeah, bros, this is definitely gonna work. You know, it's been a while since we've had a project that just straight up doesn't work. Let's hope that this is not the one that breaks the streak. I would love to see this come together. Dude, I'll even splooge some around here to help keep it airtight. I have to use AirPods when he uses anything involving fire extinguishers because it scares my cats. Wait, fire extinguishers? When was the last time I did anything with a fire extinguisher? That was like on the Temu fire prevention stream, wasn't it? I don't think I've done anything since then. I don't normally extinguish the fires. I let them run. You know the project's going good when a hot glue gun comes out? Yeah, baby. Let's go. Fireworks! Oh. And you removed all the smoke alarms? Yeah, from the whole house. Probably not the best idea. I should probably add some back. In case there's an actual fire in the house. I don't die. Aye. Back in my day, blowtorch the glue stick. I'm trying to, like, class myself up a little bit. But you're right. Blow torching the glue stick does work pretty well, actually. I'm just waiting for this to harden. It's about there. It's almost hard, baby. Winky face emoji. Okay, you know what? I've been disregarding, but maybe I really do need to stop the winky face emoji thing. You have no fire alarms? They go off literally every time I do anything that fills the house with smoke. I don't know what their problem is, man. Hey, oh, wait. You got a little salt first? Oh my gosh, why am I using this, dude? I got the whisks! Literally perfect, bro. Literally made for this. I want you to take note of what color this water is right now. It's a delightful coom color. Notice? Because it won't be for long. Actually, I want this to be filled even more. You know what? I'd say that's pretty secure. If it's not leaking out of these, that means it probably won't leak air out. Or hydrogen gas in this case. Do you remember when I made the mega hydrolysis chamber and it ended up sucking shit? It was like a 5-gallon bucket with like a giant electrode array in it, and it literally didn't do shit. It actually just didn't work at all. Anyway, I certainly don't. Everything I build works. Every time I see you break out one of these, it's always something nasty in them. Yeah, that's just kind of how the cookie crumbles, man. I don't know what to tell you. A lot of the times, this shit just be nasty. Alright, hang on a second. I've got this long-ass cable. I'm realizing I can connect the igniter way far away. I don't have to be near this when it goes off, which is awesome. Because I don't really trust it. Alright, here we go. There's the fun without the risk. I mean, I can risk shit blowing up without risking me getting injured by glass shrapnel. The more, that's like the cool end of the project. The far more disappointing potential reality is that this shit doesn't do anything, and it actually just sucks ass. That's the blackest pill of all, Jimmy. Is that this shit doesn't work in the slightest. Oh man, I'll be a bit upset if that's the case. Hope everyone gets ready for the brown note. Brown? At least we'll get the laugh of the crash out. I'm glad you guys have a real positive take on it. On a potential failure of a project. Hang on, this needs something to hold it in place. Actually, hang on, I can use the bench vise. There, you can still see the side profile of the pipe, which is the important bit. And then this gets connected here. Alright, that starts making gas immediately. Let's not do it just yet. Let's not do that just yet. Zoom in a bit, too. So realize we're pretty out there. There we go. Device! mean I put my dick in a vice? What are you all talking about putting penises in vice? I slammed my penis in the car door. I'll make sure the igniter works before I hook the whole shebang up. Just so I can activate the igniter from a distance. Now the idea is that I can come over here. Oh, I strip these ends off first. Then I can stick these ends into a 7-volt battery pack. It should. There we go. You can hear that, right? So you can tell that it's working. Let's see how this works. Let's see how this guy goes. Let's see. I'll get chat over here. I don't have you guys on right now. Can't make fireworks on stream, it's illegal, meanwhile. Bro, I think you need to realize you're literally going, oh, so he doesn't do a legal thing on stream, but he does do not illegal thing that seems dangerous? Like, yeah. I'm not against the principle of making fireworks on stream. The state won't let me, man. I'd do it if I was allowed. This is not illegal. Alright, let's see if this works. Let's see if this does literally anything. Because I don't even know, bro. I don't even know, bro. I don't trust nothing no more. Get the gas going. Get the gas going. Stand back. And then, what the fuck, bro? Dog, it's not doing shit. Ow, fuck, it fucking sat me back through the damn wire. Ow. That's scary. Alright, shame I wasn't standing behind it because I fucking jumped like a... Well, that's disappointing. Just... No, nothing? Nothing at all? Painters tape over the tube to trap gas. Okay, you know what? I'll actually take you up on that. Maybe the gas is escaping. Maybe it just takes long. Maybe we gotta let it run a little longer, you know? Here, it's not completely sealed, but it's like more sealed now. Now let's let that gas really get to brown area, and we'll see what it can do. All of a sudden it spontaneously combusts. Such is the method with some of these things, dude. Alright, let's try it now. Did I fucking blow up my igniter? Why does it sound like that? Dude, you're right. I think the liquid is getting sucked into the tube and is fucking with my thing. There's so much condensation. Also, it's so hot. Holy shit. Oh, and it's fucking leaking because it's melting the glue and the plastic. Motherfucker. What do I even do here, man? Gas is the best insulator. It's flammable gas, man. That shouldn't be fucking up my ignition. There's literally liquid coming out of the end of the tube. You're right. Whoever said it's condensating, so... Dude, it's literally like waterlogged. That's fucking nasty, man. Well, shit. What do I do with this? What is it, flammable? I mean, maybe. Not when it's wet. That's for sure. Yeah, we might need an unprecedented plan C. We're on our second attempt now. Is there maybe a chance, maybe a chance of something here? I think maybe I overfilled this. I wanted there to not be a big gas buffer, but I ended up over... Also, why is it fucking green, dude? That's disgusting. Plan G, plan it. Alright, hang on a second. Hang on a second, hang on a second. This means the tube can only run downhill. No uphill sections after it crests. Okay, but, like, I get what you're saying, but also, the fundamental problem It's like saying, well, we just have to hang him upside down for the rest of his life because he has fluid in his lungs. And it's like, nah, maybe we should fix the part where he has fluid in his lungs instead. Like, I see where you're coming from, but it's not quite the solution I think that we're envisioning here. Slab, I sent suggestion, please, all caps. Ruby, you don't know what you're getting into, man. That, when you do the please pay attention to me, please, all caps, it better be a fucking good suggestion. It better be genius. Or you're getting like a 2-day timeout, dog. What is the grand suggestion? Oh, here, hang on. It might actually be on one of the receipts. Thank you for the 100 bits. There was depth enough pressure because the liquid was going up the tube. Take water out and try again. Get water out of the copper tube. That is not good enough to be warranting the all caps spam. Epic suggestion. Dry it out and try again. Shamu, thank you for the 500 bits. We're out here making generational brown in the Tupperware. Is wet, bro. Yeah, I know. I know I need to dry out the igniter. It's more the fact that that doesn't solve the problem. Yeah, there's water being pushed out due to the pressure being built up. That is true. But there's also the problem that it's so condensated that it's like I'm not sure how to get rid of it. Water trap like the hang on. Muscle Cat, thank you for the $2. Water trap like the Sig Steak stream. I don't know if it has enough pressure for a water trap. That's the whole reason, because I tried it with the previous config. The igniter is on the bottom. It won't ignite because HHO floats. We'd have a real serious talk about the use of all caps. Your message ain't that important, little bro. If you're all capsing, you better be an expert in the field. If you're all capsing a backseat, you better be a fucking expert. Otherwise, you're just loud and annoying. Because you know as much as I do. My caps lock key is stuck. Help. Would lower voltage stop overheating so much? Yeah, it would. It would cost it production, but you can. I was thinking of trying that as a next step. Honestly, you know what? Next step, I think. You know what? I'll roll you back, Ruby. I'll roll back my smack talk on you because I am gonna bleed some of the water out. I'm not rolling back all the smack talk because it is the logical next step and you still said, streamer, no, please, you need to read my advice. And it was literally just the next thing you would try. But I am actually gonna do it, so I'll roll back some of my spite. I'll roll back some of my shit talking because it wasn't a bad idea. Why not make more bubbles? Dish soap for fun. You can actually get pretty good pops out of making HHO bubbles with something like this. No, I'm not timing him out. What he said to do is actually, like, a logical thing. I don't think your container will last another go. An ice bath? No, 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 no. So, the balance here is you want it to run as hot as it can. You just don't want it to start melting the connections. Right? You actually want it to be warm. Because it works better when it's warm. So you don't want to put it in an ice bath. You just don't want your connections to get so fucking hot that they start melting plastic. That's the main, like, thing that we're balancing against. Okay, hang on. Hang on. Also, whoever said your electrode is on the wrong side, you're wrong, bro. It's on top. Here, I'm gonna dump some of this out. Dude, it's literal sludge now. How does it get so fucking nasty? It gets so nasty so fast. This shit is green, bro. Electrochemistry be like that? Ain't that the way? Dude, is it not zapping anymore? There we go. Okay, I was hoping it dried out enough that we could at least get a zap out of it. Alright, let's do another run. Let's do another run, this time with less water, hopefully less condensation. But enough gas being produced that it can actually do something. Fingers crossed. I feel like the in-game thing is it's gonna just be like, and that's it. That's gonna be disappointing too. There's like not enough gas for it to like. Whoa, there it did it. Okay, not very loud though. Hang on. It popped though. It actually popped the HHO. The fucking taser is louder than what we're trying to do, man. Like, whoa, there we went. Why does it works sometimes, but not others. It's smelling like fire, and I'm not sure if it's this getting hot. No, I don't think so. It's not that hot. Or what? It smells bad in this basement. Gas mix is surprisingly finicky. What happens if I, hang on, I'm gonna try that trick. Someone actually gave a pretty good idea, which is tape over the end. But I'm gonna tape over the end with a tiny pinhole, so it can still breathe out. It won't create, like, inverse pressure, but it should hold more gas in the tube, you know? There we go. Okay, okay. Let's start making gas. Let's start making brown gas again, lads. Alright, hang on, I'm fumbling this. Hopefully it's not building up. I don't think it'll build up too much given how it barely fucking works. Whoa! Shit, that actually worked! Did that blow the tape out the end? What did that do? That actually worked! That was loud! Fuck! Hang on, how loud did that come through on the thing? That was loud as hell. Ow! Fuck, it zapped me. Ow! Fuck, why is it zapping me? Dude, that thing actually did a good pop. What the hell? Ooh, that's real hot now. The container! It's popping the container? Wait, it's... Wait, it backfired all the way to the container? No wonder it was so fucking loud. It was that much gas? Holy shit. Hang on, wait, let me disconnect this. Oh my gosh. It's fucking smoldering. Dude, my ear's fucking ringing, too. There was fire! I didn't even see it. It went off several times. Wait, what the fuck? I didn't see that at all. Did you guys see the smoke when I opened the thing up? That last one was real loud for some reason. I'm smelling fire. Oopsie. I didn't realize. Did it even, like... I probably just peaked the mic. You can never tell when stuff's really fucking loud on stream. Chris Robinson, thank you for the $2. Is it strong enough to launch a potato yet? Nah, it's not built to be a potato cannon. Oi, oi. Mellow Ruby, thank you for the 100 bits. At least my suggestion made it louder. Hell yeah, brother. Fluff Nun, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate ya. Oh, hang on, Teeny Nix, thank you for that raid. Sorry I missed the raid when you did it. Mellow Ruby, thank you for the 100 bits. Try the revisions, it'll most likely be a lot louder. Alright. Listen. We need to sit down and have a little chat about how you're fucking posturing yourself here, brother. Mellow Ruby, thank you for the 100 bits. That person was right, though, about the ignition needing to be on top of the tube and move the tape so the opening is at the bottom so heavier gas can be forced out. Brother, it was already at the top. I know that hydrogen is light. The igniter has been at the top from the beginning of the experiment. What is this? It's well, it's, some would call it a bit of a cannon. If hydrogen is so light, why is the hydrogen tank so heavy? It turns the water into brown sludge. This is a magical device that turns normal salt water into toxic brown sludge using only electricity. Click here to learn more. At least it's been realized. At least it fucking did. I mean, it did explode. It's not just not the part that I needed it to. This is why I was afraid of one of those deli containers just fucking exploding like a bomb, bro. What pest is this killing? Don't make me put text at the top of the screen. It is a non-lethal pest control. It has always been intended to be non-lethal. But people don't know what it is, so they keep asking me, how does it kill the mouse? And it's like, 1, this is for birds. 2, doesn't kill them either. Oh my gosh. But I understand the confusion. I don't fault you for that. I recognize that sound. Was that the cap on a liquor bottle? I'm reading the YouTube chat now. How many minutes ago did it explode? Oh shit, I don't know exactly how many, but I fucking opened the container and smoke rolled out. There's a bigger version of this that does kill gophers. Okay, the more you know. No fucking way, he's looking at us. This thing exploded every time it popped. Well, see, I'm standing back away from it in case the glass cracked when I was triggering it. Now I'm curious to see the fucking roll, man. Put some fresh water in with baking soda. No. Baking soda? Are we weak? Are we bitch ass? Nah, let's use some hydrogen. Some sodium hydroxide, sorry. Sodium hydroxide should get us a cleaner gas output. Here, hang on. I'm gonna go dump it out. Mix up a little sodium hydroxide. That will mean that I need to wear gloves, though, because that shit is caustic. And the salt water that's in there, though nasty, is not caustic. At least not that much. Pancake, thank you for the 100 bits. Funny thing, Uwo, did you know that Ham's government name leads right into a D's Nuts joke? First of all, what the fuck do you mean government name? Are you trying to fucking dox her ass in a bit message? The ones near my house have controllers in them so they can be more random. Wait, you have these near your house? That's awesome. Will sodium hydroxide make the water poo-poo brown? Nah, it shouldn't do that, actually. Well, it'll get a little dark, but it won't get like this tier. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this. You know what I think would be a good idea? Instead of having the end covered like this, have it open, or at least mostly open, and just turn the tube to face, like, downward slightly. The gas should float to the top. Oh, fuck, now my thing isn't long enough. But the gas should float to the top. This container is hot. And full of like dookie water. Hang on a second. Oh my gosh, there was fire in it? True, there was fire in it. So that's probably part of that. Hang on. It's a little caustic, so wear gloves for this one. Are you gonna, how strong are you gonna make? Not super strong. Not super strong. Just taking basic precautions, you know. I always wear gloves when working with it because you're mixing the concentrate in. Alright, I'm gonna face the tube a little down this time. Let's see if it works. Let's see how well it works. Let's see. Quick vibe check on this guy. These wires are splitting up. The last time it went all the way back to the container and fucking exploded. Which I prefer it to not do. Just due to general safety. This time, what are we looking at here? Okay. Should be producing a sizable amount of brown gas. Maybe I'll let it gin a little bit. Come on, give us a pop. Ah! Fuck! That was in the fucking container! Shit! Why does it not want to pop out of the damn tube, man? Take the tape off? There's not much tape on it at this point. Okay. I'll take all the tape off. Here, let's see if it does it better. Maybe I need to give it a little more time. Wow, motherfucker! It's literally... it wants to explode everywhere except the place that it needs to. Good God, man. Also, nice to see I was wrong. It does, in fact, turn the sodium hydroxide into doo-doo feces water. So, I was wrong that it wouldn't do that. My bad. Is this why it was banned? So, it turns out, someone told me, and leaked it to me, that these are not banned in the US. They do have them. I just couldn't get the specific one I wanted imported. It wouldn't let me import that one, but it's not illegal, apparently, to own one or anything. Oh my gosh, dude. This what a fucking mess. This video is getting demoted to second channel, I fear. I don't think this is gonna make the cut of the main here. This one's going with it's not like Billy Bass here, because there's exciting things happening, but man is it not working the way I want. Why would the igniter being on the opposite? Oh my fuck, I can't even breathe. It scrolled by the tablet so slow it lags when I scroll. Here, I'll try to answer because I think you're asking a good thing. A $200 cannon will work better. Silence, motherfucker. Lost media, it's getting edited for a different channel. That's not lost media. Why would the igniter being on the opposite end and not ignite it anywhere but in the container? Because you don't understand, it's not on the opposite end. It's inside the tube. It zaps between the tube and the rod that's inside. That's where it arcs. That's where the path of least resistance is. I think that the higher pitched sound you're hearing from the tube when you wait for a bit is a small ignition, then it goes back to the regular sound of igniting. I think it's burning off. I think it's burning off HHO sometimes when I arc inside the tube. Without fully igniting it, you know? I think then maybe my tube's too damn short. But those ones on the other one, those aren't like that long. I think then maybe there's a lot more finickiness to the ratio of gas than I thought there would be. Oh, brother. Hey, man, sometimes you gotta try a project not knowing how it's gonna go, and this is one of those times. The cannon the fish farms gave me are when they were a lot smaller, so mine is a baby compared to the ones they have now. One is on a tripod and it fires in random arcs. It's arcing into the gas? Well, it shouldn't be arcing... No. What's happening is the gas is igniting and it's traveling backwards down the tube into the main container. So it's not that it's not igniting in the tube. It is. It is igniting in the tube because that is literally the only place where an ignition source exists. It's that the explosion is not the explosion is not so much blowing out the end of the tube as it is blasting back through the tiny tube into the container to blow up the gas trapped at the top of the Tupperware. You need a water trap? I do, but it's not well sealed enough to tank a water trap, because if I give it a water trap, then the seal is so bad that the gas, instead of pushing the bubble through, will just leak out of the gaps. I know what you're saying. I understand the importance of a water trap. Because I think people think that I don't know what it is. If you look at my old streams, I have used them before. I understand the purpose. It's that it's not well built enough to actually force the pressure through the thing. That's the problem. Use an air trap then. No water, but let's water fall out. Happy Sloth, I know you mean well, but you are asking me to build a glass jar bomb in between a system where I'm constantly getting flashback. Think of what happens if there's an air trap. It's gonna fill with HHO, and then when it flashes back, it's gonna blow up the jar. And there's gonna be way more gas in there than there is gonna be in the top of this container. We don't need this. I'm answering these questions legitimately. One, because they're kind of funny, and I think that people are being genuine. So I'm not getting actually tilted about the project in a way that I sometimes do when shit doesn't work. But also to just explain why I'm not ignoring your message. You're just advising me to do things that are a really bad idea. Need a long silicone tube? Brother, the longer the tube in between these two, the more vicious the flashback will be, because it's gonna burn all the way down the tube. If it's a gas tube, there's actually a little bit of prevention of flashback to have a long tube, because it puts distance between you and the tank, and it would have to like light on fire on the outside and burn its way back. But in this tube, there's both hydrogen, very volatile fuel, and oxygen, pure, that's all you need to burn. So it'll instantly blast back. Was he talking about a flashback arrestor? They said use an air trap as a flashback arrestor, and I was explaining that that's not how it works. Oy, oy. How about we throw a firecracker behind the container and cut it in the video to say it worked? I mean, we have the container exploding. We have material for the video, bro. You guys are trying to, like, do my job here and be like, but did you get any content out of it, bro? Like, yeah, I did. I kept blowing the container up. There's fucking smoke coming out of it when I open the lid. It's just not doing exactly what we want. It was loud, though. My fucking ear was ringing for like a minute after that one pop. Because I took my earplugs out because I was like, it's not working. I don't think it's gonna do anything. Oh my gosh. It literally worked, just not the right direction. Yeah, having, creating explosive gas, working. Exploding the gas, working. Making the gas explode in a way that doesn't create a glass jar bomb. That's the one we're still working on right now. That's the one that we're still looking at a little bit, okay? Have you tried arcing at the other end of the tube? I would think that it would be better for it to ignite at the base of the tube so that it can blow out, but who knows, man? You're just saying that as a joke, but I'm answering legitimately because someone's probably going to wonder that. Too much space inside the container? Yeah, when I first ran it, I had less space and it blew water up through the tube. I see you got the wrinklers on Cookie Clicker. Yeah, but I don't like them, I'll be real. I think I might get rid of them. I think I might pop them all and get rid of them. Next, we just play Hightail. It'll detonate the gas, but it'll also come out the cannon side. That's what I'm saying, man. Let it run a bit longer, around 20 seconds. Also, I'm going to time you out if you backseat one more time, brother. You gotta chill. Also, the red tape looks like it's letting the HHO out. It's not. The red tape is not forming any gas seal. The gas seal is formed by the plug that is very tightly fitted to the pipe. The red tape is just to keep the igniter cables from pulling out. Also, if you secure the red tape, putting the ignition at the end of the tube might work. Nope, once again, you do not know what the red tape is doing despite watching me build the thing. Stop giving advice. Shut the fuck up. Every time he says HHO, I think of HOA. Can you tilt the tube upwards so the gas can travel up? The tube is tilted down instead of flat so that the gas doesn't leave the tube. You want the gas to build up in the tube. In a normal commercial one, the tubes point up because propane, I believe, is heavier than air. So it sinks and it holds into the tube. But hydrogen is lighter than air. It's gonna float out. I did not know the tape wasn't the seal. Understandable. It's not something I'd expect you to know. But prob's dumb as hell, but why not a one-way valve? I don't have one. Like a marble inside the tube. That one wouldn't... Okay, so I like where you're thinking, actually. That's actually like a... I like the innovation of not just saying, bro, get the part, but actually being like, shove a marble in it, bro. That might work. I can't put a marble inside the copper tube because the igniter will block it from creating an actual seal. Also, if I shove a marble in there and then the igniter ignites gas behind it, now we have a marble cannon. Not the worst idea ever. Kinda cool, actually. But not really what I want to deal with right now. That'd be dope, actually. Tell you what, how about I stuff a paper towel in the end? We'll see if it can blow it out. Good backflow with a Nerf dart. Wax seal. The whole thing runs hot. The wax would melt. Blow air through a very long straw. Oh, worst part is that might actually work, man. How hot? Hot enough that it was melting the plastic when I run it for too long. Which is part of why I'm let it cool down in between runs. Oi, oi. Chris Robinson, thank you for the $5. Giving Tegza a call, maybe you have a solution. I don't know Integza, personally. I've watched his videos. He does a lot of cool stuff with hydrolysis, though. He's a little better source. His shit also takes way longer than mine does to make. Due to the fact that it actually works. Shamu, thank you for the 100 bits. Have you considered trying to add mustard? Nah, I don't think I will. Mello, thank you for the 100 bits. You should wait with it on for 20 seconds. I'll do one more run with it, just to see if we can get anything. And then try sparking it. We'll see what happens. Technical Fool, thank you for the 2 pounds. Need outdoor stream with a jank tornado cannon? What's a tornado cannon? Shamu, thank you for the 100 bits. Mr. Slab, have you considered water as wet? Also, did you hear scientists just discovered a rare compound called Gargolon? Gargolon D's nuts. I knew where that was going from the beginning, bro. Foxy Stoat, thank you for the 2 pounds. Taste it. I'm not tasting. It's literally poison, bro. I'm not tasting the brown water. Run it for 20 seconds, then pinch the blue tube off and try lighting it. The blue tube is too stiff to, like, actually pinch. But I get what you're saying, dude. You're saying to, like, block it off in some way. Tell you what, I'm not gonna do that, but I will let it run a little bit, and then we'll just see what happens. Here, I'll face this back. Alright. Let's see if this works. Standing back, baby. Let's see if this pops it. Whoa! Fuck, that was loud. Holy shit, that blew the whole fucking cap out of the thing. Jeez. Holy shit, dude, it fucking... Did you see what we fucking wrecked? This thing's smoking. Ew. It's also all wet and getting caustic chemicals everywhere. That's fantastic. Shit. Oh, the seal blew out. Oh, fantastic. Oh, okay, it's fucked. Alright, my bad. It's fucked completely. The seal is, like, out of the thing. Well, okay. Well, thanks for getting me to destroy it before I would attempt calling it a day. Heard it though? Yeah, I think the neighbors did too. It fucking blew. It blew the seal out of the Tupperware, man. Jeez. We doing Scrandle now? Yeah, this is fine British cuisine. Identify what it is. Holy shit, dude. Yo, Alcoholic you! Thank you for the 34 months! Holy shit, man. You've been here so long. Great Tupperware destruction stream. Yeah, does this count as a... I guess it counts as a failure, but... You know, it's not like a boring failure, at least. At least it actually did something. And what it did was blow itself up. Just hot glue it back on. Is it screwed? Rapid unscheduled disassembly. The entire premise was I was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool to build one of these where you only needed water? But that was like almost like an afterthought type deal. Like it was like, I don't really want to deal with the risk of like piping propane in. Yeah, how about I just make it with hydrolysis and then completely forgot about flashback. What a mess. I crave the forbidden brown as a little treat. You should not sip the forbidden brown, brother. Alright, hang on. Let me see who's live right now. I think we're gonna raid out. Oh, motherfucker. You have reached the end of the... I can't even see you. Oh, it's Mellow Ruby. Thank you for the bits. Resounding success. Loud noise made. Birds and neighbors scared. Yeah, ain't that the truth? That's holy shit, dude. The HHO pops. Even when it's just in like a balloon, it's so loud. I bought a box of 50 more receipt paper rolls, by the way. So we're like well set up for that. Oi, oi. Let's see who we raid tonight. Boop 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 boop. Good night, good night. Great stream. Yelling made all the birds migrate away. It worked in some fashion. This one's getting demoted to second channel edit. I can tell you right now. Hang on, Zia's live. I haven't seen her live in a while. I think she's like just hanging out with friends, but she does really good song covers. So I'll raid her. Because I don't normally get to, because she streams like twice a month or something. Oh wait, it's her with the people that I normally hang out at MagFest with. This is like an intersection of it's not online friends versus real life friends, because these guys are online friends. These are like online friends I had before I started streaming. That's kind of weird. But anyway, that should be fun. I'll see you guys around. I'll probably be streaming tomorrow. We'll be doing some gaming, but not Lego Star Wars. I think I'll take one stream of break to that, and we'll do one of the other ones in the roster, kind of just whichever I'm feeling. Because I want to finish Lego Star Wars on Friday, maybe Friday morning. We'll see how we're doing. The morning streams, no promises, but you know, if they happen, I'll let you know. I'll see you guys then. Otherwise, I'll catch you on Thursday when we review a bunch of YouTuber foods that I've ordered in. I'm gonna try them all, food and drink, and see which ones are good and which ones suck. So that should be a good time. I'll see y'all then. Goodbye. Alright, YouTube. Thank you for your patience while my shit kept breaking. Love y'all. I'm glad you're able to make it. Yeah, no stream tomorrow morning for you guys because the gaming streams stay off YouTube. But if you want to catch them, be sure to pop on over to Twitch. Otherwise, I'll be multi-streaming the. I will be multi-streaming the YouTuber foods video here. So be sure to catch that at 7 p.m. on Thursday. 7 p.m. Eastern. We're found out. Yeah, you think I don't read your messages out loud, but I'm reading them. They're on my screen. Don't you fucking think for 1 minute you're getting away with it. Oh, sorry you came in at the end there, Thin Blue Line. I'll see you next time though. What time? Early morning, it's like 10, 11 a.m. on Twitch. But the normal stream time for YouTube is 7 p.m. And then I start on Twitch actually an hour earlier, but I just do daily games. So you guys just see the project. But, Twitch gets all the other, like, fluff. He knows what we did. I see everything. Anyway, thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys around. Good night!